Hi, welcome back to my channel. Happy Wednesday. Thank you for joining me today. So I've got a few cards on the table and a bit of a channeled message for you regarding this energy. So Divine Masculine's energy, well, Divine Masculine's blinded to his pain, the pain and the heartbreak that he's been denying. He's been denying feelings for the Divine Feminine. He's been denying his love, and he's been denying how painful it is to be away from her. And this has led Divine Masculine to make some rather painful choices in his life. In fact, this place led the Divine Masculine into darkness. You know, Divine Masculine has been trapped by this parasitic energy because he was blinded to pain. He's been living the way others want him to live. He's been codependent and following the crowd. And this led the Divine Masculine in a painful direction. With regards to Divine Feminine, this Divine Masculine thought he would do some research on the Divine Feminine. That's what the Divine Masculine's immediate, interesting, the word immediate. That was the Divine Masculine's immediate intention. Basically, what I'm seeing is the Divine Masculine, he's entered a building and there's been some sort of ritual going on. There were candles and spell work. So the immediate intention of the Divine Masculine was to enter this building in the hope to find out some more information about Divine Feminine, about the twin flame connection. But this room that the Divine Masculine was in, it was a dark room. It was a dark room. And there was a parasite attached to him. So he couldn't see clearly. He couldn't see clearly. He couldn't see the truth. Again, blinded to pain. Blinded by this pain. He made this choice. Only in this room, Divine Masculine realised that he was in darkness and that these rituals that were taking place in the room were not for the highest good, were not with kindness for the Divine Feminine. In fact, in this room, there were people that were trying to break up the connection, trying to do spell work against the Divine Feminine, to keep the Divine Masculine from her. 444 on the counter. Because this parasite has been attached to him. This parasite has been trying to work its way into his veins, and his brain. Yeah, a bit of mind control and manipulation. What Divine Masculine actually did see the light. He saw the light of this situation and realised what was going on here. Interesting. And this is the Divine Masculine running out of the room. Because in my vision, he was sat in a room and there were candles. And the shoes were by the front door out by the hallway. And wherever he was inside, there was a room basically. They were all sat on the carpet and there were candles lit, you know. And something was said. And Divine Masculine heard it. Oh, excuse me. The Divine Masculine, I almost coughed. Interesting. It's like this parasite coughed up the truth right in front of the Divine Masculine, and then he heard it. He heard it. He couldn't deny it anymore. Because what he heard, he didn't like the sounds of. Because he realised that he didn't want to hurt the Divine Feminine. He loves the Divine Feminine. And that these people that he's hanging around with, this parasite is actually only trying to harm the Divine Feminine. And in harming the Divine Feminine, it's harming the Divine Masculine even more. And Divine Masculine fled from this room. He got up and he left. And he grabbed his shoes on the way out. And he ran out with his shoes to put them on outside. He basically grabbed his shoes and ran out before even putting his shoes on his feet. Because he ran out shamefully, like running away really, really quickly. Because he understood and realised what he was doing. Trying to do spell work against the Divine Feminine. And he realised that that's not really what his intentions were. So he feels left out in the cold now. He feels left out in the cold. Because he made some terrible choices. Okay. And he wants to take action forward. He does want to move forward. This card is all about change. We've got a lot of change on the table. A lot of quick change. Hand of cards. Take a risk. Take a chance. Options. Divine Masculine's ready to take a risk. Ready to take this leap forward into the unknown. So he's got this key in his hand now. He's holding this key. So in the first place, this is what Divine Masculine has been juggling. Which way do I go? This way or that way? This way or that way? He's blinded to his pain. this separation, of this running away and being deceptive. He ran away and was deceptive to Divine Feminine. Deceptive, lying to himself, denying his own feelings to himself and to the Divine Feminine. Running away from his happiness. And ran straight into the darkness. Interesting. But that's what Divine Masculine has worked out for himself. Things are coming to light. He knows that he's got to change. This change is coming. This new leap of faith that the Divine Masculine is going to take, it is coming. What's interesting is that at the bottom of this deck we have the Two of Cups. So Divine Masculine is like going to make this decision, this step forward to offer this gift to you, Divine Feminine, to accept it. He realizes that you are his choice, Divine Feminine. In the past, he chose to run away. He chose to run away from it because he couldn't just hold one thing. He was still juggling a few other things. With a big cone on his head. What's that about, hey? It's like the hat. He was still playing dumb. He was still playing dumb. Okay. Because he didn't want to see, did he? He didn't want to see the truth of, you know, this absolute bliss and joy. Confirmation. Because it was a lot for him. Okay. So what is he going to do? Well, he is going to make a choice. He realises that whatever was going on in that room, it wasn't really what he wanted. That wasn't what he wanted. He doesn't want harm to come to the Divine Feminine. And he recognised now that these parasites that he's been playing with, that's all their intentions are. Just to attach themselves to him, to drain his energy, to drain his life source energy, to suck him dry, to drain and deplete. And that's not what the Divine Feminine energy does. And he knows that it's time to change and to heal this. So There he is, running away. Running out of that room. He's like, what the fuck? What are you saying? Well, I'm not in for this. I'm out. That's what he said. I'm not in for this. I'm out. And there we have another Two of Cups. Well, because he's made a decision. Because his choice is Divine Feminine. He chooses to heal. He chooses to heal the connection with the Divine Feminine. Very interesting. So that's our quick message. Divine Masculine, blinded by pain. Thinking he could find out some more about the Divine Feminine and spirituality. Only the room that he was led into was just leading him further into darkness. And once he'd found that out, he ran back out into the light, because that's what he chooses. He chooses the light. He chooses the gift. Okay. So it looks like Divine Masculine is definitely making a choice today. Trying to work out what they're wearing. Not flowers. Okay. Well, there's the sirens. So this Two of Cups, this gift is protected. Divinely protected.